So here are 5 proven ways to attract corporate sponsorship in Nigeria. I'll tell you a quick story. A few years ago, a small NGO in Lagos was struggling to fund its project. They had passion, they had impact, but they had no money. So one day they made a small shift. They stopped begging for sponsorship and started offering value to corporate brands. Within a space of 6 months, they had signed partnerships with 3 major companies. And today, that NGO is fully funded for the next 5 years. Now, let me ask you, what if that could be you? If you've ever sent hundreds of sponsorship emails and proposals, gotten 0 response, you're not alone. But today, I'll show you 5 powerful ways to attract corporate sponsorships in Nigeria. 1. Stop asking for donations and start offering value. Here's the first mistake most NGOs make. They send emails, tons of emails, and sound like this. Dear sir, dear madam, we're an NGO working to help children. Kindly donate to support our work. Let's be real. No company is writing you a check because of that. But what if your message instead goes like this? Dear XYZ company, we notice your commitment to education and would love to partner with you on an initiative that gives your brand national visibility while transforming 1,000 children's lives. Let's discuss how we can create shared impact together. See the difference? Businesses don't sponsor charities. They invest in brand visibility. So instead of asking for money, offer them something they need. 1 could be access to new audience. The second could be brand credibility through social impact. The third could be unique marketing opportunities. You're not just raising funds, you're creating value. The second strategy is align with brands that share your mission. Let me ask you, if you run environmental NGO, would it make sense to pitch to a bank? Not really. What about an oil and gas company looking to improve its sustainability image? Boom. That's your perfect sponsor. So if your NGO is about education, talk to banks, telecoms, and publishing companies. If your focus is on healthcare, approach pharmaceutical brands and private hospitals. If you work in rural development, FMCG companies like Nestle, Unilever might be of interest. So when your mission aligns with corporate goals, sponsorships becomes an easy yes. So find companies and brands that align with your mission. The third strategy is build relationships before asking for money. So listen, sponsorship is not a transaction, it is a relationship. Let me give you an example. There's a woman I know, who runs a health NGO, somewhere in Kwara State. Instead of cold emailing companies, she started attending industry events where top executives, are present or were present. She introduced herself, talked about her work, and never asked for money. But months down the line, she finally pitches to them. She wasn't just another email in their inbox. They already knew her and trusted her. So before you send the next sponsorship request, attend their event, engage with their posts on LinkedIn or other social platforms. Follow up with value, not just requests. People give money to those they know, like, and trust. Then the fourth strategy is create a sponsorship proposal that stands out. I've seen many NGO proposals, and honestly, most of them look the same. But here's what corporate sponsors actually want to see. 1 is a clear, compelling mission, what problems you're solving. The second is how their brand benefits, media exposure, goodwill, and so on. The third is they want to see real numbers. How many people will be impacted by, and what is the expected return on investment? Then the fourth is a budget breakdown. Where is the money going? And most importantly, make it look good. Use a clean professional design. If you cannot design yourself, hire someone to, or you can leverage free design softwares like Canva and the likes. Because if your proposal looks average, sponsors will assume your work is average. The fifth strategy is start small and scale up. Here's a secret. Most companies won't give you millions in your first try. Most companies will not. But they might start with something like maybe 500 or $1 million. If you execute that first project flawlessly, they'll come back with bigger support next time. So here's the deal. Start with a small request. Sponsorship for maybe an event, media coverage, or brand merchandise. Over-deliver on impact. Document everything. Take photos, videos, testimonials. When they see real impact, they'll become more willing to invest bigger in the future. Let's recap. To attract corporate sponsorship in Nigeria, here are 5 key strategies that I mentioned in this video. 1, stop begging and start offering value. The second is align with brands that match your mission. The third is build relationships before asking for money. The fourth is create a sponsorship proposal that stands out. And the fifth is start small and scale up. Now, let me ask you, which of these strategies are you going to try first? Tell me in the comment section. And if you need personal coaching or consultancy, DM me. Let's work together to secure funding for your organization. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'm bringing more game-changing insights every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, on the Changemakers Compass. Africa needs you. Let's make impact happen. See you in the next episode of Changemakers Compass.